All right, so we get another look at this high-level wrestler here tonight, DC. When it comes to the grappling, the wrestling, fighting this guy makes for a really hard night at the office.
It makes for a hard night because the moment he gets close to you, it's like a fly stuck in flypaper. He sticks to you like glue. He moves from position to position seamlessly. He possesses great takedowns from the clinch, from a nice inside trip to a bear hug or a throw. He's just one of those guys that the moment he comes into contact with you, a lifetime of wrestling has shown him an amazing ability to get you to the floor.
Yeah, all of that one-on-one competition, as you mentioned, great in transition. Big spot, needless to say, for him here tonight. Triple C, Cejudo has graced the octagon. He's ready to fight. Well, a lot of people believe that when career is said and done, UMAR NURMAGOMEDOV could go down as one of the greatest bantamweights of all time. Injuries have been a part of the narrative, right? Had a main event against Corey Sandhagen that figured to be a great litmus test for him at 135 pounds. Was forced out of that fight due to injury. But not only is this man undefeated, he is one of the best, most versatile finishers in the UFC Bantamweight division. Sometimes he's late for practice at the American Kickboxing Academy, but no, he is one of the hardest workers in the space, and skill for skill, not just one of the best bantamweights in the world, maybe creeping on that pound-for-pound list if he can get through some of these bigger challenges in this loaded bantamweight division. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. And now our tale of the tape for this bantamweight fight. Now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC flyweight champion of the world and the former UFC Bantamweight champion, Henry Triple C Cejudo! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, UMAR NURMAGOMEDOV!
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here we go from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, and wherever we are in the world, most fighters on this roster, to a man, to a woman, they want the chance at some point to make this walk here in Vegas.
They absolutely want to fight in Las Vegas. Before it was the MGM Grand, it was the Mandalay Bay. Now it is the T-Mobile Arena, the most beautiful arena in the world and the home to the biggest UFC fights right now. From International Fight Week to championship fights all across the board, you come to T-Mobile.
With a jab, so a nice sequence for him there. He's got the reach advantage, and at least in that exchange, size certainly appeared to matter.
Oh, guillotine here!
Oh, that's getting in. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for, because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out. You gotta be careful here.
Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get to the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds, because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off, or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Ground and pound, the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Another ground and pound strike gets home. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Cejudo's right back to the full mount. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way, or the referee's gonna stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away, and try to escape this very, very dangerous position. Great ground and pound by this man.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Grounding and pounding away. Nice strikes to the body there by Cejudo. Big power shots landing. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. 30 seconds in the round. Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. Oh, big head kick there. 15 seconds. Oh, and he tags him with the straight, beautifully placed there by Cejudo. He continues to evolve as a striker. Staying busy in the clinch, lands a nice punch there. The round is over. He got stunned by a massive shot just before the end of the round. So now he goes back to the stool, wobbly a little bit. We'll see if the corner can maximize these 60 seconds and keep his head in the fight. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
Low kick is there. All right, DC, perhaps this will be the round in which the wrestler actually goes for a takedown. He's not even feinting shots thus far.
It's crazy because the takedown set up the striking. He is limiting himself in his approach because he's not using the skill that he's become known for.
Nurmagomedov's knee strike is blocked. And potentially a critical takedown here. fist here by Cejudo.
Trying to recover full guard there. Getting them out here.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Ground and pound strike there now. These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep. Oh, right into mount.
You need to work on this position.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Nurmagomedov's eye starting to swell now.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Nurmagomedov. And now he's got the back. 2 minutes to go.
Look at that. Recognized he was about to lose position.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Nurmagomedov. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now.
Right.
Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two.
He changes the angle, finds the right spot to land that punch to the head from the clinch.
Cejudo's eye is closing up now. Not good for him.
It got defended, but it will give Henry the idea that takedown may be coming. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
30 seconds to go in round two.
That hurt him bad. He's wobbling now.
20 seconds to go round two. Ten seconds now to go in the round. And the horn sounds on round two.
Take a deep breath. Look at you. You got the better of you already. You battered you a little bit. But you hung that tough. You showed you have heart to be a champion. How did you play?
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
All right, so here we go with our next round. Certainly a seminal moment in that previous round as he rocked him and nearly got him out of there. We'll see who has the upper hand now here moving forward.
That was a huge moment for him in that round. He found his shot, rocked his opponent, could get the finish, but he had to feel good walking back to the corner and now getting back off of the stool to start the next round. He cut him. He cut him. So many ground strikes landed that eventually he got him cut.
Good work from the top here by Cejudo. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are...
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Cejudo's back in full mount. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Well, that eye area is getting bloodier with every passing strike.
It's like a target, and he keeps going to it, and you see it's starting to get worse as the fight is going on. Yep, got to be very careful there.
3 minutes. Nurmagomedov's in half guard. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Well, ground and pound 101, and now you start to see some swelling appear. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount if you're the bottom line.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Oh, that cut is getting worse with every passing ground strike as he lands again. That is how you reverse position on the ground. Beautifully done by him there. He's having his way with him here. Under 2 minutes now to go in the round.
Now he's going full mount.
Cejudo's in half guard. And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You've doled out all this damage. Might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shit.
Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe. Great shot from the top position.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by the ever-improved Henry Cejudo.
And another strike from the top lands for him.
All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their submissions. Right. They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the Kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books.
All right, take a seat, sit down, relax. Take a drink, slow that heart rate down. Listen, I want you to keep doing what you're doing. Focus on it.
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough, control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, next round is underway. We will see if he can pick up where he left off, particularly when it comes to the ground and pound. That was vicious.
I mean, it was vicious. It was vicious. It was shades of Habib Nurmagomedov. Oh, he hurt him.
Well, I'm no expert, but you can't work that patented ground and pound unless you get the fight to the canvas. He hasn't even attempted a takedown.
He has not even attempted a takedown. It is a far cry from what we have seen in his previous octagon appearances. Usually, he darts across the octagon and immediately starts to wrestle. Today, he is standing, he's striking. Maybe he wants to show off his newly developed striking skills.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you. He passed the half guard.
Staying offensive off of his back as he lands a strike from the bottom position. Well, you don't blame him for continuing to badger that cut. Things are getting bloody, champ.
Yeah, you got to be careful now because as it bleeds, you got to worry about the blood going into the eye. Now is time to start being on high alert.
Oh, great transition there as he reverses to top position. Beautiful work on the ground there by Cejudo. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Cejudo's landed another strike there right on the swollen eye of the opponent, and that's a smart job by him to target that area that is already compromised.
He's got the single collar tie.
Beautiful.
He's going guillotine.
Looks like maybe he's going to be in real trouble now.
He will not stop fighting.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Oh, he is masked in blood. I think I can actually pick out his blood type from here. Where's the doctor? Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
You need to fight back. I'm going to stop it. I'm going to stop it.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Cejudo. He continues to evolve as a striker.
Getting them out here.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Cejudo.
He's got to start throwing now. Great submission defense. In the half guard.
Right side control now.
It's hard to watch him target that same area, and every time he lands, the swelling gets worse. North-south position.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently. Changing the position.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Seconds remain in the round. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4. All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here.
Can't go much longer with a cut like this. We need a finish.
All right, DC, we'll get a few clips of the damage done in that previous round. That eye continues to be the main target.
I mean, he is getting hit in this position, and it's all about now where is the cut? Is it above the eye? Is it below the eye? But every time you get hit in that area, it is going to sting, and the bleeding will then cause issues to your sight. He's got to change something.
Ready to fight? Ready. Yeah.
Fifth and final round. How good is that jab by Nurmagomedov?
He does everything so well, and he's so calm.
Oh, nice combination. Oh, nice right hand.
Oh, big left hook there. All right, now connects with a right hand.
I mean, he's cutting down the size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Takedown defense is there.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
Well, that swelling is getting out of control. To that end, you see the referee has paused the action, likely to call on the doctor. We'll see if this fight can continue, champ.
Well, it's so noticeable. You got to check on it. You got to make sure that this fighter is able to continue.
Doctor corrals the referee. It looks as though this fight will continue, at least for now, but certainly that swelling bears watching as we move forward.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, so some pretty significant adversity here, but the fight is going to continue. The doctor has left, and the ref gets us back underway.
Gets us right back underway, and it doesn't seem like there was too much thought into it. It looked like they were going to let him fight, and that's exactly what they did, and I could not be happy.
Nurmagomedov's eye looks so swollen now, you've got to at least speculate as to whether or not that is a fractured orbital. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Oh, well placed with the uppercut there.
Lands another punch to the head. It's so clear that the guy that's going forward is the guy that's successful.
Nurmagomedov's able to protect the eye there with that block, so that is a nice adjustment that the fighter made there to raise the guard and prevent further damage on that cut. Takedown defense holds up. All right, late in the fight now, DC, the submission specialist clearly is going to be on the wrong end of the scorecards if we get there.
You got to get going. It does not matter if you get reversed from the top. It does not matter if you get your guard passed. You got to just start throwing up submissions and hope by causing action you can latch on something to end the fight.
All right, so now his body language really starting to change and the bruises starting to accumulate on that side.
I mean, you're looking at it, right? When you can visibly see the damage on the body, you know that the work has been done. What a beautiful game plan put together by this team.
Just misses there with the left. Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Working out of the half guard here. What a great sequence by him, mixing up his strikes and once again targeting that already damaged, swollen area upstairs.
That's exactly.
Trying to set up a choke here.
That Darce choke is tight. Oh, wow. Oh!
Oh! He got out!
He cleared his legs, got back to his back, and created some space between him and his opponent to stay out of that Darce choke.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body, starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not manhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
45 seconds remain in the round. Hard ground and pound shot there, and yes, it was hard, opening right up. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. 20 seconds to go in the fight. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Final 10 seconds of the fight. And there is the final horn. What a 25-minute affair tonight. We're going to the scorecards. The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 48-47, and 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Henry Triple C Cejudo!
Well, he did not get the finish that he certainly prioritized when we sat down with him at our fighter meeting, but a win is a win. He gets it done by unanimous.